Afternoon, our viewers. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Science Mashariki live here at Science TV. As you all know how we do it each and every Monday, we bring you some of the gossip and some of the latest trending topics here in Kenya and East Africa as a whole. We're with me, KHENDI K, in the building, and we have our sign language interpreter in the building, who is Laura. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. They are open because now we are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, and you can catch us live on our website, that is www.sciencetv.com. Tafadhali, go follow us. And if you have any song request which you want to send us, then be sure we'll be bringing the song to you in sign language. Here too, we're ready to bring you what we call kelele za nyumbani na mimi wenu KHENDI K. Now, without further ado, let me start by talking of the WRC Safari Rally. You know, this thing has been trending, and niliona vlogger fulani alienda to the streets akasema anauliza watu, do you know the meaning of WRC? Acha nisianze sijui nini I did for those who don't know, World Rally Championship, that is the Safari Rally, has been happening, and I'm sure our news host, who are sports host here at Science TV, courtesy of Kina Bill, Kina Ben Rongai, and Elvis Odhiambo, they were here, and I'm sure wamewakilisha hiyo story conclusively vile inafaa. And without further ado, this is Science Mashariki. Kelele za nyumbani zatuambia nini? Mimi niko ready kuwapea some of the most trending topics. And don't forget, hapa hivi, if we mention an artist ama we mention someone who you actually don't know, my director is always ready to show you the face ama the image of this particular person who we're speaking about. That way we know the person we are talking about ama the topic of discussion. So just getting straight into it, let me start with something that has really been trending in a very, very big way this week. But acha tuanze na hiyo, this guy, Reverend Victor Gidu. We all know that boy, our pastor, and he has been criticized for his level of spiritualness, and talking about him criticized from the first time this guy trended. So sai he's trending again. There's a time he also trended when I guess they moved from Kenya, and then I guess they moved to US. So that was another thing, kusikia venye how he's articulating himself right now. And now he's been trending a lot this week because he actually sent the mom to bring him water. He has tried to take back on the story, but bado, people are just still at him. But I'm like, in this African setting, in this century, you they send your mama to go bring you water, and you they take the water and drink. Everyone was like, this does not really happen here. But it was a whole drama, it was a whole story. I'm sure my director ameonyesha the Victor guy who we're talking about. If you don't know him, I'm sure when you see this face, and when I talk of the Kenyan pastor, our very young pastor, utajua the person who we are talking about. And on other disturbing news, or rather very, very intriguing news, we had a woman who delivered in SGR. You guys, you're taking your travel, you're going to coast or wherever you're going, but you get to labor and you actually deliver in SGR. We say women, we go through a lot. Some women are delivered on the road. Tumesikia story mingi, but good thing she had the help of a doctor and a nurse who were there to actually give her some help. But I'm like, wow, guys, this is actually really challenging, and it's very intriguing. But imekuja, it is now. So this is something, if I'm sure you all have seen those photos circulating, and my director anaonyesha the photo here on the screen of this person who actually gave birth. So guys, let's respect these women. We go through a lot. Stories zenye tumesikia kwa gari, kwa barabara, no SGR, maybe hata wengine in flights and all those places. I'm sure it has been a lot. So let's just hope everyone is well and is taken care of. But the baby got to be well because she had the help of a doctor and a nurse, and that really went well vizuri. And also Mike Sonko has been trending because he actually helped some woman on the street through the child, but there was not there was no need for recording that Sonko. We know where it's Sonko, and we know you have people, but bro, but we appreciate the effort that you have put to actually make sure this person has been taken care of. So on other news, without even hesitating, which is something we have to talk about, we all know Cheryl Anyango. If you don't know Cheryl Anyango, then you have seen, I'm sure my director has given you the photo of her. Now when you look at her, you like, I've seen this face somewhere. Cheryl Anyango actually came out and said she actually regrets the things she did to get the fame and the platform that she actually got. So she said this in context of, we do things maybe, but we all remember when COVID came, then there was Club COVID thingy. That's how we all came to know Cheryl. And she says she actually regrets that because now she cannot undo some of the wrongs that she had done. So alisema, yes, she got the platform, but now to mend her image, to allow each and every person from outside, it has been challenging. I'm sure my director ametuonyesha Cheryl, and we all know this girl. She's now in the limelight, we know her and all that, but guys, that advice has to go to we all girls. Tafadhali, let's not go to social media putting ourselves out there, because in one way or another we come to bear the consequences of them, and sometimes we are just not ready for the backlash that you get for our actions. So on other news, let's talk about something exciting that we all know. Sauti Sol had a show in London, and we are excited that we are taking the platforms zenye ziko juu and we are actually representing them in style vile inafaa. So Sauti Sol had a show and they really actually sold out the tickets, and we had very many people who showed up for them. We all remember the time when tulikuwa tunaongelelea the tour which they're taking across the world. So that's some very exciting news. Let's hope they get to represent Kenya in all over the world, because at the end of the day, as they're traveling, Kenya is being represented in the best way possible. Na pia kuna Victoria Kimani. I'm sure we can't forget our Kenyan girl who has been doing it. Victoria actually does not stay in Kenya or perform in Kenya or even produces music in Kenya, but she actually does this outside, and she had a show in Congo. Apparently, Victoria came excited to announce on her social media platform that she had a show with over 200,000 people, but who are sometime to say to congrats to Risha Z. People had to come and say no, that couldn't be the case. The stadium can only occupy, I guess, 150 or I don't know, 80 something, 130 people. So it was a lie. Let's just congratulate the girl and move on. Tuliona hiyo video, my director anaonyesha hiyo video of the stadium packed. Very many people came. Aka-enjoy show, aliperform vile inafaa. Let's just say congrats and move on. Stories za kunza kutafuta story mingi ama kiki nini. Guys, tuchore. Hivyo ndio inafaa kufanywa. Tunafaa tu kuchore hiyo story. And before we take this break, I want to announce to each and every person who has not heard ama who is not in the position mwenye hajasikia huko nje lakini amekuja kusikia hapa Science Mashariki. Azimio la Umoja wamesema watakuwa na public rally in Kamukunji, na hiyo ni kesho. So as you take this break, I'm sure kama huko na habari, ndio hiyo habari. Let's take a break.